Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Soul Guidance with Adriana. I'm Adriana. I'm a transformational life coach and an abundance consultant. I have an intuitive message for you this week about your journey. We're going to start with your animal oracle card, and I don't normally do this. This is Sea Turtle. I'm actually going to read exactly what's in the book because I know this is a message for someone. Okay, stability is our keyword. Operating from a stable base is advantageous. If you need help and guidance, ask for it, as you are loved and supported. Delve deeply into the study of something rather than just skimming the surface. Here's the one. Do not push hard for what you want all the time. Instead, set an intention or direction and steadily flow towards this. Not every journey needs to be a difficult one filled with drama. Okay, so we start this week with your message of seeking stability. And this is such a sweet little card. Can you see she's on this, she's asleep on the back, and she's holding a baby turtle egg, which is then supported by this bigger turtle. So really deep messages of support. And that when you are giving birth to something new, you really do need support. I kind of really like reading about, I guess you would call it tribal practices of childbirth, because it was not, one woman alone in a hospital with a doctor and maybe a husband. It was a community of women all working together to bring this new life. And it's almost as if, the birth mother is obviously important, but it is more about this total support, that the child comes out totally supported, not just, oh my God, I'm out here on my own and it's not warm and safe anymore, but it actually comes into this energy of community and warmth and support and love and feminine energy beyond just the mother. So I digress, but understanding that as you're trying to birth something new, whether this is a new project or a new you do need support and you do need stability. The process of breaking down the self and opening up on the spiritual journey can feel chaotic, but you need support in order to do it, and you need to be okay with the stability of support. Okay? Let's get started. We've got 4 of Pentacles for your energy starting the week. This is another energy of stability. 4 is a very stable card. I want to see where you're headed, so I know it. Another 4 of Wands. How many more? If these are all 4s, then I don't know. I guess I'll stand on my head. But you can really see how this message of stability and security is being hammered into your head right now, Sagittarius. Okay, let's go into these cards a bit. 4 of Pentacles is asking you to keep kind of a low profile right now, to kind of keep things low key and to again focus on that grounding, on keeping your energy more focused and contained rather than explosive and expansive. There is a time for that, but right now it's not the time. This is about keeping your head down. And I'm reminded that I believe the day these are going to post, and probably the day you're watching it, we're having a solar eclipse in Sagittarius. Okay, I think this might be another reason why they're asking you to keep your energy a little bit more calm, because I've been getting inklings that for Sagittarius, this solar eclipse is going to be a little bit tough. Okay. Now that we follow with the 4 of Wands, and what this energy that draws down and draws stable, it asks you to really invest yourself in building a stable base. Okay, we have a home in the back that we can no longer stay in because it's too confining. And we have the beginnings of a structure happening here, the beginnings of fuel, a warmth, a fire that can build this structure further. but you're being asked not to stop where you are, to keep building this structure, but to make sure that your focus is on building this structure. That's really important, okay? Because you can say, yeah, of course I want a structure, and then go running off for the next drama, right? But we want your focus built one step at a time on creating this new, I want to say creating the new, because it is creating the new, but it's adding to what's already there. You know, the rebirth is already happening, the birth is happening. We need to be looking at adding to what's there, making it stronger. So maybe the next phase is putting up some kind of siding, you know, to protect yourself. Maybe the next phase is furnishing so you can feel comfortable. You see what I'm saying? This is about figuring out exactly how to nourish your path so that you feel completely supported in all angles. What I think you're not, what I feel you're not being asked to do is take risks and to put yourself out on limbs and to put yourself through trials. That's not what you're being asked to do right now. What you're being asked to do right now is to find more and more and more stability, more and more grounding. Let's look at some energy coming in. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so some success, a modicum of success, which is good. All right, and it's visual success that is seen by others. Again, the message is with this card, keep going, keep building. So what I envision could happen for you is that you really focus on your grounding practice. You really focus on being in your body and making cautious, rational decisions rather than impulsive ones. So let's say you do that and you get really good feedback. You get a really good result from it. Okay, now the question is, what do you do next? Do you repeat that process of being careful, of being a little bit slower to respond? Or do you go off and do your habit? Okay, this is what I'm talking about, the choice. You have to keep choosing stability. All right, let's look at your healing message. It's a 4. I don't know how many 4s. This is 4434. And this is card number 8. So I guess 8 is 2 4s. All right. This is a total revolution in the way that you process and in the way that you find yourself transforming. Sagittarius, you're so used to transforming through drama and chaos, but what you're going to start to realize is that the drama and chaos were not actually transformative. They were reactive. It is through stability now that you're going to transform. And this is a very strange concept, okay? But when we look at animals and children that have been mistreated, that have been through some kind of trauma, the best thing for them is to be in a consistent environment where they know that meals are going to happen at a certain time, play is going to happen at a certain time, sleeping is going to happen at a certain time. They almost need, I want to say, an over-structured environment to feel safe again. And once they feel safe and they feel comfortable and secure, then some of that structure can start to become more flexible. Okay? And I'm not saying that you were wounded like an animal or like that child, but this is a different kind of healing for you. This is a different kind of transformative process that will happen through stability, not through the chaos. Sometimes chaos happens as a result of the transformation, but we have to divorce ourselves from thinking that's the only way to transform. The way that you're going to transform, Sagittarius, is through stability. And through doing the same thing again and again, repeating it until it becomes a consistent habit. And then it's not going to feel like a drudgery or a nuisance. It's going to feel like a strength. Okay? Remember what I said earlier about going deep into something and not just skimming the surface. You go deep by doing the same thing again and again. The grooves get deeper and deeper and deeper. Okay? if you can make that groove stability, this is going to be a totally new adventure, something that you've never experienced before. All right, Sag, thank you so much for joining me and sharing your time and energy. I always love to hear from you, so if you feel like leaving a comment, that's very welcome. And I wish you many abundant blessings for this coming week, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.